Good morning students. So today we are going to start exercise 2.4. In this what is there that we are given some polynomials just like as this polynomial in x cube plus x square plus x plus 1, then another polynomial is given. Okay, then like this total 4 polynomials are given to us and we have to check that this gx, this another polynomial x plus 1, in all the cases it is x plus 1. Okay, that of which polynomial out of these given 4, okay, it is a factor. So in all the cases what we will do, first of all we will apply the remainder theorem, and if the remainder is 0, then according to the factor theorem, then this gx will be the factor of the polynomial. Okay, so here this polynomial is given and here this another polynomial gx is given. So keep this thing in your mind. 0 of gx put in px, this is statement. 0 of gx put in px. So first of all we need to find out the 0 of gx. Okay, it is gx, so x plus 1 we have to put it equal to 0 to find out the 0. Zeros means the solution. So x is equal to minus 1 because this one goes towards the right side. Okay, now put in px. This value of x we have to put here. So like this we are getting the remainder. So p, and in place of x minus 1. Okay, everywhere x cube is there, that's why minus 1 cube. X square is there, that's why minus 1 square. Okay, everywhere in place of x, then we are getting the remainder as 0. Since remainder is 0, yes, x plus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Now just see its second case. In second part, this is the polynomial and same gx we are getting. So 0 of gx put in px means the value of x is equal to minus 1. We have to put in the polynomial. After putting this, after substituting this value in px, we are getting 1. Okay, means the remainder is 1. Since remainder is not equal to 0, because here is 1, okay, no, x plus 1 is not a factor of the given polynomial. So there are 4 parts and in all the 4 parts we have to do the same. Here is third part. 0 of gx put in px, and after solving we are getting 1 because it is not equal to 0. So no, x plus 1 is not a factor of the given polynomial. Since remainder is not equal to 0, so it is written no, x plus 1 is not a factor of the given polynomial. Now here is fourth part. Okay, 0 of gx put in px. Okay, this you have to solve yourself, and we are getting remainder as 2 under root 2, which is not 0. Since remainder is not equal to 0, no, x plus 1 is not a factor of the given polynomial. Now here is question number 2. This polynomial px is given and gx is given. We have to check whether this gx is a factor of the given polynomial px or not. So same thing, 0 of gx put in px because the remainder is 0 here. Okay, remainder is equal to 0, so gx is a factor of px. Now here is second part. Px is given, gx is different this time, x plus 2. Okay, so 0 of gx put in px, remainder is not equal to 0 because here is minus 1, so gx is not a factor of px. Same in the third part. Px is this, gx is this. We have to find out the zeros. 0 of the gx put in px, here we are getting remainder as 0, so remainder is equal to 0, so gx is a factor of px. Now understand question number 3, most important question. Okay, in this we are given px, x square plus x plus k, and we are given gx, x minus 1. In this we don't need to check whether it is a factor or not. It is already given that this gx is a factor of px. And in this what we have to find out? We have to find out the value of this k, that in place of this k which number or which fraction is there. Okay, so process we will apply. 0 of gx we have taken out. Now we know that gx is a factor of px. It is already given to us. So we will put remainder is equal to 0 because here we know that this gx is a factor of this px. So in this case remainder is equal to 0. It is understood. So remainder is p x in place of x there is 1, so p1 is equal to 0, means the remainder is equal to 0. Now in place of x we have to put the value 1, okay, and like this we are getting k is equal to minus 2. Same case in question number 2, its second part, px is this and gx is this, and already we are given that gx is a factor of this px, so 0 of gx is taken out. Now gx is a factor of px, this is given, so remainder is equal to 0. Okay, so now put the value, and here we are getting the value of k. Now same is in third part, px is given, gx is given, and gx is a factor of px. Okay, we have to tell the value of k. Same 0 of gx. Okay, now just gx is a factor of px, so remainder should be 0, and like this we are getting the value of k. Same in fourth part here. Now question number 4 and 5 we will do in next video tomorrow. Thank you very much.